back to This, That, and Another, PPL's official podcast about the library and the communities we serve. My name is Jay, and on this Giving episode, with Giving Tuesday just around the corner, I've brought in two very special guests, and I'll have you introduce yourselves right now.
Hi, my name is Beth Ricci, Director of External Relations for PPL, so I oversee all fundraising and communications for the library.
And my name is Annie Foley. I'm the Philanthropic Engagement Manager here at Providence Public Library. I work with Beth in fundraising, primarily focusing on individual donors.
So tell me, why should people donate to PPL?
Many people are very surprised to learn that although PPL basically serves as Rhode Island's statewide library hub, we're actually not municipally funded. We are a private nonprofit, and we rely primarily on private donations to do the work that we do. We're more than 80% privately funded by grants and individuals just like yourselves. And beyond the traditional library services and information access that we provide to hundreds of thousands of Rhode Islanders, we are doing some really amazing work here to reach and empower the community in different ways. We have extensive youth education programming for teens, for younger kids, connecting them with career exposure, with learn-to-earn opportunities, with credentials, with school credit. We provide adults with workforce development, English as a second language classes, citizenship classes. We have amazing special collections that are open and accessible to all. We have programs and exhibitions that are creating opportunities for up-and-coming artists in the community to display their work and to create amazing programs for the community. We're increasingly a resource for housing insecure individuals in our community to access basic needs, as well as referrals to case management, to housing supports. And even that just scratches the surface of all that we do, and everything that we do, we provide for free to the public.
Yeah, I think when you're thinking about getting involved in charitable giving, the first thing is what connects with me, what really resonates with me, what do I get excited about that I want to see happen in the community. And I think the most exciting thing about PPL is that no matter what that thing is for you, you can find it here. You can find your community here. And so to be able to give back and contribute to, like Beth said, a certified nonprofit 501c3 and help us engage with the community in so many varied, meaningful ways, I think that really is so special. And it is unique. And a lot of people don't understand the breadth of what we really do here.
So if I'm a donor and I'm passionate about a specific area of PPL, is there a way that I can donate to something specific? Let's say I want to donate to the teens department. Would I be able to make my donation felt just in that general area?
Absolutely. We do love an unrestricted gift, but absolutely we understand that people, like I said, they have their personal interests that they really want to foster, and we want to be able to help people in that. We have special designated funds for all kinds of things, from the Teen Loft to Teen Creative Fellowships, a paid fellowship research opportunity here at the library. People who are interested in the workshop can also choose to contribute directly to the workshop or to the children's library. We also have a really robust special collections and archives fund, and that supports the ongoing research both internally with our research and collections team and outside researchers who are using our archives and special collections for their own research and supplementing academic pursuits outside of PPL.
Yeah, we absolutely encourage folks to donate to whatever program area they're most passionate about or what means the most to them. And if you go to the Support Us section on our website, provlib.org, you can see a pull down where you can select all these different program areas to support. And anywhere you make a gift makes an incredible impact.
I think right now our community is feeling potentially a little bit of a sense of overwhelm and a loss of direction and a feeling like nothing we do can really do anything. And it's moments like this that I really urge folks to remember that there is such incredible strength in numbers. And by that token, a $1, a $5 donation, those really add up when you consider how many people in our community may be able to give $1 or $5 at a time.
We serve hundreds of thousands of Rhode Islanders, and if everybody was able to give even $1, that would make such a meaningful difference in our ability to offer the programs that we offer. And I think that's also incredibly empowering at a moment when we know nonprofits are having to do their work with fewer resources, when we see a lot of news about state budget issues, city budget issues. We want to remind our community that even giving what you may see as a small amount adds up to so much and really bolsters our ability to continue serving the community in such important ways.
So to show the impact of what giving does here for PPL, let's listen to a PPL alum story. This is teenager Helen talking about her time in the Teen Loft.
I'm a student at Providence Public Library. I take the coding classes here, and I usually use PPL for a studying space and also to just hang out with friends and also to get help on schoolwork. They helped me a lot through my high school years because they helped with the opportunities, and I was able to take a coding class at the Providence Public Library, and I never would have thought of pursuing coding as a career, but now I'm going to major in computer engineering, so I think that's cool. You wouldn't find a lot of the opportunities that Providence Public Library would have at other organizations, or you might not know, and the library is quite literally for everyone. So when there's opportunities here, it's like, oh, there's a cooking class, I'll sign up, I don't know how to cook. Or oh, there's a movie night, okay, let's just go to the library. And there's also books here. Libraries are also for books. Providence Public Library is also based on a lot of donations and people donating to the Providence Public Library. So when I grow older, I want to be able to give back, how they helped me through my journey when I was younger.
Now, back in the studio, so by the time this podcast gets released, we'll only be a few days away from Giving Tuesday. Now, obviously, you don't have to give just on Giving Tuesday. You can give anytime. What are the different types of gifts someone could make to PPL? And obviously, there's a credit card donation, but what are other interesting ways that people can make donations?
Jay, that is honestly such a great question. I'm really glad you asked. We here at PPL are proud to say that we will accept a gift in virtually any format, including loose change in envelopes, gold doubloons, and wire transfers. We also will take, art donations. We will take cash donations. A big thing that we really like to highlight too is our opportunity for monthly giving. So that's kind of like a subscription-based model almost. You make a monthly donation to the library. We can set up recurring payments for you of anything over $5. So again, back to, it doesn't have to be a huge dollar amount to have a huge impact here. So you can set up monthly payments, and with that you get book recommendations sent directly to your inbox from our team here at PPL. You get recipes, consistent updates on what's happening here and how we're best utilizing those funds. You also get really cool merch, discounts for our online store, and a free bookmark designed by one of our teen educators, Lydia George.
We know as we enter the holiday season and Giving Tuesday, there's a lot of different nonprofits and causes that need your support and that you'll want to donate to. And that's why we really like to highlight the opportunity to join our monthly giving program. As Annie said, even just a small donation of $1 or $5 a month makes such a huge impact, comes with a lot of great perks and a lot of great information about the library and more opportunities to engage with our programs. It's just an easy, kind of no-brainer way to give that really goes a long way for PPL.
So I know you said it earlier, but just to recap, where can people make a gift to PPL and find out more information about making a gift?
Easiest access for giving would probably be at our website, which is provlib.org. So prov, P-R-O-V, lib, L-I-B.org. At the top of the website, you'll see a tab that's labeled Support Us. Feel free to click that, peruse all of the options. There's more information. You're also always more than welcome to reach out directly to myself, again, I'm Annie, or my director, Beth, for any more specific questions about how to get involved. We'll share our contact information in the details of this episode description. We want to make sure that we are setting the foundation for another 150 years of Providence Public Library.
Yeah, we never would have made it to this point without the investment of the community around us. And that's still so important to this day. Libraries in general and PPL especially are such special places and such important community hubs and institutions. Many of us know how much we love the library, and it's easy to take for granted that it will always be here. But if it weren't for the support and advocacy of our community, we wouldn't have made it 150 years, and we won't be able to continue doing all the important work that we're doing.
Okay, I can't let either of you leave without giving me a recommendation. So, movies, books, TV,
Ooh.
what are you watching? What are you reading? What do you want to recommend?
Well, I always have to plug my favorite book. Full disclosure, this is not for everyone out there. The title is a bit misleading. It is called Geek Love by Catherine Dunn. And I will just say up front, it is not about nerdy high schoolers falling in love. It is about a family freak show, actually. And so it explores a lot of ethical questions about voyeurism and actually community responsibility, and responsibility to self and family. Has a lot of really interesting social ties throughout the narrative, and I find it really compelling. I often say that everything there is to know about humanity, good and bad, is kind of in these pages.
Love that. I'm going to default to my go-to number one recommendation, which is 2001: A Space Odyssey, both the movie and the novel. The movie, of course, by Stanley Kubrick, and the novel by Arthur C. Clarke. And they were actually written in tandem and meant to complement each other, and they do so extremely well. And I recommend watching the movie first and then reading the book. The movie is a little bit more abstract and open to your interpretation. The book gives you a little more concrete explanation of what is actually happening in the narrative thematically and what the deeper meanings are. But it's great to watch the movie first so you can kind of interpret it on your own.
You don't get that advice very often, to watch the movie first, but...
Yeah.
No, I agree. That's why I like to highlight that in particular, because usually it's the opposite. Usually you'd like to read the book first and then check out the movie, and usually, the typical takeaway is that the movie's not as good as the book, but in this instance, they really do work so well in complement to each other. So I definitely recommend both.
All right. To make a donation, once again, visit us at provlib.org. You can also find us on Facebook at Providence Public Library, on Instagram, also at Providence Public Library. And we'll see you on the next episode of
This, That, and Another.